There is an indefinable, mysterious power that pervades everything.
That power that can make a way out of no way.
Today, in the world, there's so much suffering because of that one of prayer.
Welcome everybody to Prayer Revolution. So glad you guys are here. We are overjoyed to be with you this morning. My name is Doyal, and I'm here here. This is the podcast.
You're a little muffled, so you know, Doyle.
Oh, am I unmuffled?
Yes, you are.
Welcome to the unmuffled version of the Prayer Revolution. My name is Doyal, and I'm here with my good friend Vira, and we are your daily prayer podcast. We're here from 9 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 days a week, and we're just glad to be here. We say morning prayer, and then we discuss that prayer and the mood of prayer in our daily lives, and remind ourselves of just simple, essential truths that are helpful to take with us on a daily basis. How you doing, Vera?
I'm doing good. Yeah. Interested to hear if you'd like to pray today, Doyle.
You know what? I'm in a listening mood. I want to hear you pray. Just let me don't take that away. Don't take that away from me.
Okay. Okay. Super grateful to be with you guys and looking forward to just diving in, opening our hearts and reconnecting to our beloved Lord, reconnecting in our own ways with our own individual intentions. Just take a moment right now to pause whatever you're doing right now and to go within your own consciousness, go within your own heart, your mind, and just ask yourself, what is it that you're seeking? And just for today, what is it that you're seeking to bring into your life today? What is that quality? What is that principle? It's something that you know you can use more of in your life. Allowing yourself just to be with that intention, have that clear intention for your day ahead. What is it that you are going to bring into this day? What is it that each of you individually, what are you going to bring into this day? What are you going to bring as a gift to each moment that follows? Maybe you're bringing 100% presence. Maybe you're bringing an open mind. Maybe you're bringing determination or commitment or follow through, whatever that may be. You're bringing prayer. You're going to pray throughout this day today. Whatever that is for you individually, just giving yourself a little space and time to connect to that clear intention for your day today. We'll use this prayer just to water that seed of intention, to bring it that much more, to awaken it. It's already, those qualities are already within your heart. So we'll awaken it with our prayer and our discussion today a little bit more. My dear Lord, you are available to us in so many different ways. There are unlimited ways which we can access you and connect with you. We can connect with you in prayer, seeing you as the silent witness that's within our hearts. We can connect with you in nature, seeing the vastness, seeing the beauty, the warmth of the embrace of the sun. We can connect with you as all-pervasive energy. We see this universe which seems like it is just unlimitedly expanding. The more that scientists look into the world, the more that they look into outer space, it seems that it just continues unendingly. Being able to connect with you as a person, as our dearmost friend, connecting with you as that person who is journeying with us every step of the way, that person who knows our heart, who knows our mind, who knows us more deeply than we know ourselves. That friend that is always with us, that is smiling with us, knowing that we are on a path of awakening. And gradually, surely, every path leads back to you, my Lord. So help us to connect with you. Help us to connect with you in the work that we do today by remembering you. Help us to connect to you through all the technology that we use today, just seeing that the brilliance of the human intelligence was designed by you. You are the creator. That in all of our relationships, all of our interactions, to recognize that you are also within the heart of every living entity who we come into contact with. So let us interact with each other with you in the center. And when we look into the world and we look at the change that we're hoping to see take place, that we're praying for, when we look out into the world, let us look out with hope. Let us look out with renewed sense of enthusiasm and determination and hope and surrender, that we can become instruments through the way we see the world, the way we think about life, and the way that we act in this world, that we can become instruments of spiritual quality. We can become instruments of your grace, of your love. And so whatever way that we're connecting with you, whatever way that we're engaged in our days today, let that be a connection to you. Give us the intelligence, give us the vision from our hearts to be able to see that all day, every day, we're interacting with your energies. And help us to be conscious of that so that we can invoke the quality of our soul in those interactions. We can show up in service and loving devotion and service in each moment of our life. And call out your names every single day to help to clear away the dust that's accumulated on our hearts and our consciousness so that we can see you a little bit more clearly. We can see the reflection of our own soul a little bit more clearly, and that we can bring that into our day ahead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Good morning, beautiful Vera.
Morning, beautiful Doyle.
I just noticed that I can also do.
Beautiful Doyle.
Um,
We're getting a replay on your
in a
side.
replay.
Instant replay. Love bomb. Let's replay that one more time, Doyle. Come on. Bromance.
I'm also got the Facebook going on here, and I just realized that people are commenting on Facebook. There's people on Facebook: Gloria, Bob, Mike, Iper, Martha, Sheta. Good morning, guys. We've been neglecting our whole Facebook crew in recent episodes because I haven't been monitoring it.
That's why there's only 3 people tuning into it right now. I'm just kidding.
It's been less, but they're there. Welcome, Facebook crew. So glad you guys are here. Sri Mandri, I think did she just tune in? Sri Mandri's tuning in. Our good god sister from Europe. Sri Mandri, Sri Garanga. Love you guys so much. All right, I'm back.
Okay.
How you doing, Vera?
I'm doing good.
Looking smooth.
Thanks, brother. Thank
Like
you.
a baby
Yeah.
boo.
Yeah, I just, I went.
I'm the bum.
No, it's not true. It's not true.
It's a little true.
You're the beautiful umbrella of mercy. Bum.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
Umbrella.
Yeah, I was thinking that today because it's so interesting. There's so I'm in this building right now, and it is the headquarters of Krishna.com. Pretty awesome, right? Who gets to go and have an office in Krishna.com? I do, and I'm super grateful for that. It's awesome. And right across from here is where I believe they're doing. They have an editorial for Back to Godhead, or also Krishna.com. Maybe there's different editorial. There's a little building that's right there, and there's one of our friends, Madhava, and he's the main editor, or one of the main people that are running that part of the organization. And somehow or other, the last few days, when I'm walking to the office, he lives like in a totally different part of the neighborhood. But somehow or other on the same street, when we see each other, we're 1 block away, we see each other walking to the office. And it's literally, it must be like a 5-second window. It must be like a, something like that, no more than 5-second window that we would be able to even see each other on that walk. That means that we're somehow or other totally synchronized in our habits and our morning routine and walking out the door at the same time to be able to see each other without any coordination. We didn't have a meeting about it. We didn't set the agenda. We didn't create any timelines for our action plan every morning. It's just happening. And I was thinking about that because I'm reading and studying habits right now. And first of all, that's just incredible. I mean, that's like, come on, right? It's like a 5-second window, like 3 days in a row, we're seeing each other. Like that's I feel like, man, you know what? I got some good habits going. Like if I'm walking out and seeing my friend within a 5-second window, I'm doing pretty good, and that, okay, wow. So one is just like the wonder, forget about me, but one is just the wonder of somehow or other the universe being synchronized, somehow or other like our destiny being that synchronized that we're seeing each other 3 days in a row in a 5-second window. And that's just incredible. So that's the first little bit. And then the other bit is the power of habit. The power of habit, that somehow creating habits out of my morning, like I'm leaving the house at the same time and walking down the road at the same time. And obviously he's doing something similar. And that, our habits really make us. They really fully make us. It starts more subtle than that, of course. It starts with our thoughts. Our thoughts become feelings. Srila Prabhupada coined the term thinking, feeling, willing. So it starts with our thoughts. And then a feeling comes, from the thought, then there's a desire and there's a feeling. And then from there, then we move into action. And actions done consistently over a period of time become habits. And basically our life is just made up of habits. Some of them are really awesome and dynamic and life transforming. And some of them are not, the thinking habits that some of us have are not, and the action habits that some of us have are not. And so it just had me reflecting on that and just like, wow, the importance of taking the inventory of like how I spend my time and what I'm doing every single day, and being able to look at that as malleable, and look at that as something that, like our iPhone is like, they put a new one out every like 2.5 months, that like an iPhone, or the updates on it, they come out so frequently, right? There's an update of the software. There's always an update. There's an update of software, it seems like every month or something like that, on the computer, on the iPhone. The same way that we're running a software, we're running our mindset. It's just habitual, and whether it's positive or negative, it's a habit that we've created. And our actions in our day, so much of it is habitual. So many of the stimuluses that we experience and the responses to those. And, we need that regular update, going in there, just checking out what are those internal habits? What are the internal thought process habits, action habits? What are the feelings that we have that get triggered? Going in there and actually taking that inventory, and that it's malleable, right? I mean, it's like, it's something that I think oftentimes you can feel like, wow, like you can't change, once you got a habit, it's really entrenched. You can't really do anything about that. But no, it's malleable. So that's what I was thinking about in my 8-minute walk over to hang out with you guys.
What'd be really, really crazy is if like you purposely changed your morning routine to be late or something, like you took extra time, you totally tried to mess up your routine to be asynchronistic with your friend, and then you were still in that 5-second window.
Yes, that would be.
You realize you both purposely changed your routine in the exact same way.
Yeah, that would be some serious synchronicity going on. I may have to try that out. I may have to see about that.
Martha, our good friend on Facebook, she said, prayer with you both is now part of my daily habit. And Gloria Chang, all the way from Calcutta, wrote that prayer with you guys has become such an enriching habit. Look forward to it every day. So you've become a habit for other people, Vira. How does that make you feel?
Well, I would say it's just it is the nectar from which we're all drinking. That it's become a habit for all of us, and
Right. Right.
we're all little honeybees, and we're all flying to pray and to connect to the divine. So I'm with you guys.
We're honeybees, Vera. I think you're the flower.
That is definitely the furthest thing from the truth.
I think you need to understand the analogy correctly.
God is the flower, Doyle. Let's just let's tune this in, let's redial it. God is the flower. We are all honeybees.
Okay, Tula. Okay, Aditi wrote, resonate with that so much. Habits on a single day may feel small, but compound so quickly when we pursue them consistently every single day. And then Nanda Devi wrote, yes, it's recalibrating our habits. Laura, since the call with Brajarani, I've been doing a series of sun salutations every day. It has changed my life. Wow. I'm going to tell Brajarani that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yeah.
It takes the courage, I think, is a big part of it. Courage is yeah, wow, okay, I'm gonna sit with myself. Actually, I'm gonna take inventory, and we talk about this quite a bit, that I'm gonna go through a process. And what I find, I've done that somewhat effectively throughout my life, is to sit down with myself and to reflect and to kind of to take inventory and to see what my state of consciousness is, and then look at what I'm doing in my life and to see how it's either positively or negatively affecting that, what I'm doing or not doing. And also I've just found, coaching and mentorship and friendship really just is kind of, it's you can't replace that. It's not a path to figure out on our own. It's, to be able to receive, to be able to be received by somebody, and to be able to explore kind of the inner sanctums of our heart and our mind with someone who really loves and cares about us. It reveals so much more, actually, somehow or other, the way that, the way that the Lord works through his devotee, that when we're looking to reconnect to God, and there's somebody, we have a friend, we have somebody in our life that's also sincerely in the core of their heart, they're seeking the same thing. When we put ourselves in their association and reveal our heart and mind, and reveal our mind to them, we bring God into the center of our life. We bring that clarity and the illuminating effect that God has. We bring that into the center of our life. And so that when we are looking at the habits that we would like to change, or the things that we would like to do more of, and we're looking at the obstacles, because man, they seem like unlimited, right? When it comes to self-transformation and growth, and pulling out the weeds from our heart, and living a more more deeply spiritual life. It seems like those obstacles could just shut us down before we even get started. And so to be able to have the courage to just say, hey, you know what, I'm going to live a life of self-introspection. I'm going to live a life knowing that until I'm experiencing pure consciousness, until I'm experiencing pure, unending, uninterrupted love for God, I know I got work to do. Anybody feel like they got a little work to do? Yeah, right. Right. And so to just be able, like, okay, you're a work in yeah, I'm a work in progress too. That we're all like, okay, whoa, like, I'm an alcoholic, all right, I'm a work in progress. It's like, just off the bat, to be able to just immediately just like recognize that, to recognize it. And so then that means that I'm in process. And what is my process? For each of us, it may be a little different, a little tweaked. We're talking about the process of bhakti, is a process for purifying the heart, purifying consciousness to reconnect to God. And okay, so what's our process of taking inventory and seeing how we're doing with that? How we're doing in life? How effective how much are we showing up? How much are we leaving on the table? And to be able to go through that, be able to open our hearts and minds, be able to create that and go through that inventory, and to be able to see how to keep on refining, making our life that much more thoughtful and that much better.
Yeah. Our good friend Ananda, who's a health trainer, strength trainer, said, as a strength trainer, a lot of my work is teaching clients the value of creating habits that are manageable as far as exercise and health. She said, Bhakti is the strength trainer of our spiritual health.
Mm-hmm.
And our good friend Bryn wrote, totally courage. Sometimes you don't want to take part in our habit that we are building, but seeing the bigger picture and sitting anyway. So thank you for those comments. And then I wrote that creating habits that are manageable. It's an interesting phrase, creating habits that are manageable.
Mm-hmm.
How do you set realistic expectations for yourself when you want to adjust your habits?
Setting real, it's something I appreciate so much in our working relationship, Doyle. We've kind of coined that term, or whatever. We didn't coin anything. We're minting money, by the way, guys. No, I'm just playing. That just through our dialogues, and it's like, yeah, like, okay, like, what's the MVP? What's like the minimum viable product? What's that thing you can start with? What is that? Okay, wow, like 5 minutes of workout a day, that I'm doing 5 days a week, instead of like, all right, the whole thing at once. I'm going to eat the green smoothie, then I'm going to go work out, and I'm going to go hike. After that, I'm going to go get a coaching session. Then I'm going to then I'm going to eat another good meal. I'm going to cook all my meals. I've never cooked a meal before. I'm cooking all my meals from now on.
That's me, full throttle.
Well, and what I've learned from you, so much in our working relationship, is that when we're looking at something big, when we're looking at ultimately transforming our entire life to be able to have the supportive elements that support us to be able to uninterruptedly love and serve God. That's like, okay, that's where we're going, right? And that there are some steps to get there. And, to be able to give ourselves, like, okay, you know what, I've never meditated before, or, my meditation is like really, really spotty. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't. So, okay, well, let me commit to 5 minutes a day, let me commit to 10 minutes a day, let me just start just there. That's it. Don't add anything else. Just one thing at a time, one thing that's really burning in your heart, and to set up and create accountability around it, to have a friend who's, it's not just a friend of the mind. We're not just up there, but actually like somebody who we're checking in with, somebody who's checking in with us and asking us how we're doing. And so we're not just left to our own devices. I'd say that, starting small, like, basically under promising, over delivering, starting small and celebrating, actually, which I feel like in a passionate mode, in that doing mode, we don't celebrate. There's so often I'm working with people and I'm seeing like, man, this person is like having some major breakthroughs in their life. There's a lot of transformation taking place, but it's like, what's next? It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, your whole life is completely different. Like, you're thinking about the world and experiencing the world in a completely different way than you were 2 months ago. And like, to be able to pause and be like, whoa, I'm growing. Wow, amazing. This stuff works, I used to be like a total agromaniac, and now like I take a deep breath when somebody honks the horn, whatever it is, right? It's like, man, let's celebrate that. Let's see that we're progressing on the journey. It gives us more strength. And so start small, celebrate the wins, and create accountability. So it's not just us. We're not just left to our own devices. We have somebody who cares about us and loves us, and it's collective willpower.
Yeah, wow. You got to write that down, Bryn, somewhere. Put it on the chat board. Start small, celebrate the wins, and create some accountability.
Mm-hmm.
SSCA. Start small, celebrate the wins. SEC. SEC. Start small, celebrate the wins, and create accountability.
All right. Okay.
SEC. There you go.
SSCACW.
SSCACWD.
You guys got all that. You guys got that, right? Okay. All right, cool.
Oh my God, I'm failing. I'm going to go higher.
Yeah, and it's something that, that I've been exploring also with habits, is that just the awareness of a habit that we want to change. That's something to celebrate. Like, that's literally something to celebrate, right? Like, I mean, I know different times in my life I've had, I've been in like pre-awareness, where like I'm not even aware, that I'm even doing something. Like, there's zero awareness. Like, I don't even know, I'm not aware that I even have a problem, And so even to be able to recognize that in our life, like, oh my God, I want to change that. Okay, that's a process. The process to change that habit, depending on how deeply rooted it is, it could take some time, and it could bring up, quite a bit for us. The process of changing that habit starts with that awareness, starts with consciousness, you know, and that we recognize that, and we deliberate it, right? We're thinking about it, we're bringing consciousness into it. And then from there, then we start to create actual habit change practically. But so much to celebrate, even if we just are in that awareness space and we're praying, you know, from that awareness space. Oh, wow, like I really struggle with this, you know, really have a difficult time, you know, recognizing that, yeah, intrinsically that I have value, that every human being has value. So then with that, intrinsically, every moment is perfect in life. Every moment is sanctioned by God and is perfect. If I can just receive that. Well, I have a difficulty accepting that reality. Okay, all right, let me think about that. Let me become more and more aware of that. Let me pray to God for that. And then, okay, something's gonna come in that's gonna help practically to transform that. So even just celebrating those, that's a win. It's a win in itself.
It's a win. Anytime I spend with you, Vera, is a win.
I feel the same way, bud.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vera, and thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in so diligently and loyally. We love all you guys, all of our Zoom crew, got our Facebook crew, all the comments and love. We're seeing you on Facebook, and we love you guys, and we're glad that you're here with us. Any closing thought, word, announcement, Vera, before we sign off for the day and release our audience into the world of developing new habits? Or falling into old destructive ones?
Yeah. Well, it's, you know, the principle basically that's at the basis of it is that we have to want to change. We have to see the need for that. That's the basis of it. And that just one of the most empowering principles of Dharma that I deeply appreciate is that we're 100% responsible for our experience of life. You know, we're 100% responsible for our experience that we're having. And okay, so then in that, we could say that we're the source of our experience. We're having a negative experience, a positive experience, that originates, the duality originates with us. It originates in our mind, and that we're responsible for our minds. That is, we've been given the gift of our mind. And so just taking that in, right? Okay, wow, I'm 100% responsible. So what day am I going to have today? Because I'm 100% responsible for it. What day am I going to have, Karan? What day am I going to have, Pat? What day am I going to have, Aditi? What day are we going to have, Barbara? And that it's like, okay, wow, I'm working toward this day is the day that I'm going to have. I have a day where I recognize and see God in every moment and bring that energy, bring that forward. If we create that habit, then so much opportunity to invite God in and to transform every experience of our life. So I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress.
We love you, Vera. Keep progressing. We love seeing it. We love having all you guys with us. Thanks so much for being here. Please feel free to tune in every day. Some exciting things coming up for you guys. Our good friend Yogi Charu this weekend, he's doing an online cleanse. He's the real deal kind of yogi. If there's anything inside you that you want out, it will come out. This Saturday, I think it's this Saturday or Sunday, he's doing like a 4-hour kind of thing cleanse where you drink these homemade, holistic, self-made liquids that he concocts for you, and then you do these yoga poses and twists, and then he gives you some time. And it's a whole kind of summer solstice cleansing process this weekend. Check it out. And then next Saturday, we have an all-day, one-day retreat event with Radhanath Swami, Raghunath, Yogi Charu, Janavi Harrison, Jai Giridhari. All day there's going to be meditation, there's going to be yoga nidra, there's going to be asana, there's going to be discussion, there's going to be wisdom, there's going to be questions and answers with Radhanath Swami and Yogi Charu. It's next Saturday online. Get your ticket, come join us, please. And if you want to help, share it. Share that event on social media. Tell your friends about it. Put it on your posts. Let people know that that's happening. We want the world to be connected through these types of events. And so please spread the word. Please tell a friend. I'd say bring a friend, but no one's bringing anybody. You're just going to be in your rooms. But virtually bring a friend. Let people know. And as always, keep in touch with us. We want to hear from you guys. We love your comments. We love your messages. Please let us know how you're doing. Anything that you need us to pray about or share about or talk about, feedback. We always Love hearing from you guys. Take care. Be well. Thank you for all of our friends, Martha, Shetal, Mike, Iper, Madhavapuri, Gloria Chang, all of you friends on Facebook. We love you guys, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Karan, bye. Brian, Ananda, bye. Barbara, always good to see you. Bye, 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 bye.